This video, we're going to be going over the AAS triangle, type of triangle. Sorry, I already had the answer there since take 3. Okay, so first step with all triangles, solving all triangles, is to draw out the triangle. It's much easier to visualize here. In every single one of my videos in this series, we have how to visualize it and how to be able to put it down on paper the correct way, the correct formatting. Okay. So, given we have 2 angles and a side in the middle. So, as we all know that if you add all the angles on each side of a triangle, it will add up to 180. So we can go ahead and find this angle by doing that right there. So we can go 180 minus 51 minus 45. That's going to give us 84. So now that we've established that we have all 3 angles, well, we have one side. So if we take this angle right here and we take this side, we have a fully functional angle side pair to be able to use the law of sines. So we'll go ahead and go here. We'll see. Well, this is going to be the main guy here. Okay, C, which is 7. We said 7 right here. Divided by the sine of angle C, which is going to be right here, which we said was 84, which we did by doing 180 minus 45 minus 51, is equal to, which is the same thing as, we can pick either one of these guys to follow along. We'll go ahead and pick B, since that was the one I did previously. And, okay, so we don't know side B yet. We don't know side B yet, so we're just gonna put B here. So that's the variable that we're trying to find. I'm gonna divide that by the sine of, okay, well, we know the angle, so sine by 45. Okay. So now, whenever we're using the law of sines, we're just gonna cross multiply. So we have 7 times sine 45 is equal to B times sine of 84. Let's make this more neat. Okay, 7 times sine 45. Okay, now after we're done cross multiplying, we'll go ahead and simplify. So we're gonna say, okay, so what do we say sine of 45 was? Sine of 45 is 0.7 times 7 equals, it's about 5, equals B times the sine of 84. If we do the sine of 84 real quick, that's it's about 1. So then we get 1B equals 5, and then it's obviously going to be just B equals 5, because once you divide by 1 on each side, it's just B equals 5. So now that we have one of the sides missing that we need to solve, so we have one angle that we solved, and then we have another side, which we said was B equals 5. Okay, now we need to find the last side, which is side A. Okay, so we can go ahead and say, okay, we need to find side A, and we have the angle to that. We have angle sine 51. We have that angle right here. This is what we're using right here. And since we have both fully functioning angle side pairs on B and the C, we can use either. We'll just go ahead and use C since we already used it. Okay, so we have C equals 7 given, right? Then we have sine C, which we get from here, which we found at the beginning, which is going to be sine of 84, which we have. Okay, so we're going to go, what? We're going to go 7, cross multiply, same way. 7 times the sine of 51 is equal to A times sine of 84. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and say 51. So the sine of 51 is 0.77. So it's about the same thing as we had last time. We'll go ahead and call it 0.8. We're gonna go times 7 from here, and that's gonna give us about 5.4 4 equals A times the sine of 84. Now, if you remember from the last problem that we did, sine of 84 is actually 1. So if you want to go ahead and go do the whole thing again, we can go save it. So, okay, so 1A from the 1 here, right? 1 times this, and this is 1 we said, equals 5.4. And then if you divide by 1 like we did, A equals 5.4. So I actually think the ones that we use law of sines with right off the bat are a little bit more easy. I consider them to be easier than the ones that we have to use law of cosines off of, just because you can get into the rhythm of doing law of sines. So like we said, 5.4.